G'day guys, my name's Tran and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. And in this lesson I'll be teaching you how to play Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman. Now whether you want to play the original version or you want to play the cover by James Arthur and Anne Marie, it won't really matter. What I'm going to teach you in this video will work for both those versions. Now for the basics of this song, you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you'll need a capo on the 3rd fret of your guitar. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to take your guitar to the next level, then check out Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Now the guitar I'm using in this video today is a Colt Clark Fat Lady 2 in Redwood. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description below. Now let's jump into the verse. Now I'm going to teach you a really easy way of playing the verse and then a more stylized version of playing the verse. So let's start with the easier version, and it's literally just a G chord played over and over again with this strumming pattern. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And together with a chord. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that's a really easy way of playing the verse. Now I'm going to teach you a more stylized way of playing the verse, and this is what I'm going to use in the playthrough at the end. So we're going to use a G again, but it's going to be a different sort of shape. It's a lazier way of playing a G. So ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So that's our first chord, and we're going to have another chord which is what I'm going to call just a G1. But it's technically called a G add 11, but what you're going to do is take your index finger and put it on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. That's G1. And our final chord, which I'm just going to refer to as a G2, but technically it's called a G add 9. And we're going to take our index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And we're just strumming those top 4 strings for this G2 chord. Now in terms of strumming pattern, it's just 8 down strums like this. But what we want to do is accent certain strums. So the 1st, 4th and 7th strum should be accented to give a really nice feel. And on those strums that we're not accenting, you should ideally palm mute as well. So take the fleshy bit of your palm, rest it lightly on the edge of the bridge, and you get that muted sound. So we're going to play that first G chord for one full strumming pattern. And then for our second strumming pattern, we have a combination of the G, the G1, and the G2. And the point at which we're going to change chords is up here in the annotations. So the second strumming pattern. And altogether, the stylized verse will sound like this. And you just repeat that again and again. Next we move on to the pre-chorus, and there's just 2 lines of chords here. For our first line of chords, we have a D, then an E minor 7, and then a C add 9. And for our second line of chords, it's literally just a C add 9, strummed once with no strumming pattern. Again, I'm going to teach you a simple way of playing this and a more stylized version. So the simple way of doing this, we're just going to play a down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern for each chord. And together with the chords, the more simplified version just sounds like this. But for a more stylized version, what we can do is use that all down strumming pattern with those accents. And we're going to play that once for each chord, so the more stylized pre-chorus will sound like this. Next we move on to the chorus, which is a really nice and easy 4-chord chord progression, which is an E minor 7, C add 9, G, and then D. Now for our strumming pattern, we're just going to do a nice and easy down, down, up, down, up. And we're going to play that once for each chord, so the chorus will sound like this. And finally we get to the bridge, and the bridge just has 3 lines of chords. For our first line of chords is exactly the same as what we had in the chorus, so nothing new there. And then for our second line of chords we have E minor 7, then B minor, and then C for 3 strumming patterns. And then our third line of chords is just C strummed by itself once. So in total the bridge will sound like this. So now I'll be playing the song in its entirety, and I'll have a vocal track on top for some context. A massive thank you for Amanda for lending her beautiful voice for this playthrough. You can check out her channel in the link in the description below. So feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying your hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, and fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be ours tonight. You think it's easy. You think I don't wanna run to you, but there are mountains, and there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you wonder why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. No one can rewrite the stars. How can you say you'll be mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours tonight. All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you. So just give me all of you. Say that it's possible. How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. Why don't we rewrite the stars? Changing the world to be ours. You know I want you. It's not a secret I tried to hide, but I can't have you. We're about to break in, my hands are tied.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to head over to guitarzerotohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to take your guitar to the next level, then check out Guitar Zero to Hero Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Please hit that like button, hit subscribe, click the little notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on my updates. Leave your thoughts, comments, questions, and requests down below, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.